We're gonna do it again. I'm looking for somebody. Where's the nephew, bro? Who stole the kid? Hmm. It's a couple more days. Like I said, they put in a lot of years. Where's the nephew? See, if I don't do the live, then you guys wouldn't get the full. I'll be breaking them down because, like I said, they were stealing up the intellectual property. You know, you be stuck if you get into this. You'll get stuck. Listen to it like, damn, how they know my story? And you just be sitting back, and you know, sometimes I can hear words just literally that I use regurgitated. I'm like, oh, that's mine. You know, back there, you would think I was crazy. Like, bitch, that's my shit. You know how long I've been on this? And you're like, bitch, that's I said that. But anyways, see, the secrets are heavy. Bitch, I said that. Like I said, I had a whole tarot goddamn cellar right there. Like literally in arm's reach. So I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Right across the street from the church, too. So y'all don't get the fuck out my face. Anyways, I want to see what's up with the nephew. Y'all want to see what's up with the nephew? It's 35. 34, 35. Last time I seen him. Where the nephew? The business mind. Where's the nephew? Jeez. Ooh. They signed the name. Oh, they stole the rights. They signed his name. You know, he gets. Ooh, who did that? Let's go to the church. He's married into the church, right? Where's my nephew? You guys put in a lot of work. You signed his name on the dotted line. That's another crime. May. Yeah, he is an angel, though. You can't manipulate the signs. Where's my nephew? Look, there's still somebody looking for something, waiting, watching. What did you guys do? What were your next? What were your plans? Yeah, because you damn sure stole his mom. If I'm not mistaken, she's a chariot guy. You sure enough fucking stole his mom and killed her. I need my money. She told me to be the bigger man. I thought that this was being the bigger man. I'm not walking around being irate to people, even though what I say is for the people who are irate to me. Yeah, this is for them. Nobody should be backing that shit up. Where's nephew? Huh? The betrayal was crazy. She damn sure was murdered. I don't think she just died of a broken heart, nigga. Y'all was stealing from her too. She was at church all the time. So now we're bringing to the churches where we're going to church. Church is chicken. I would still laugh about it because we're not supposed to be sad, but you know, I've had my time of grieving. Where's nephew? Where's the nephews? Look, where is he? Look, you walk away from your emotions. You can't be super emotional. Like you could express stuff. But like I said, if I was sitting in front of a counselor of some type, we and based on their feel for me, I would give them what they need to see in a sense. But at this point in time, like you got, like I said, I'm animated. It's funny. Don't nobody want to be in here crying. I'm trying to solve the crimes. Where's my nephew? Where that nigga at? Let me put a lot of work. I haven't seen him since his mom passed away. Y'all just snatched him up. That's disrespectful as fuck. There's still a check, a little bit of check. Ain't y'all tired of taking from the disabled people? Look, they stayed robbing them. They robbed the disabled people. Them. Oh my God. How could you do that? Oh, this flipped backwards. Look at the secrets again. See, I know. Look, you can't make this up with the Queen of Cups. Now, I'm not lying. Look at the judgment. I know somebody want to fight. Look at the thievery, the stealing. Look, the lying and everything. Look, his mama. I'm going to make us laugh about it, but it's not funny. Y'all stole from the nigga mama. Look, Ace of Swords. Justice. I need my motherfucking money because y'all's been busted. Because you know what? You need that to currency to try to be able to take care of folks like him. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay for aides, reliable ones when you're supporting somebody of that caliber. For real. Like, all jokes aside, I really do know how to put the shit to work. Like I said, you got a lot of pedophiles and pink cocaine sniffers. Them the real jerks. And they just collecting this money. Fucking ceilings leaking. They got these people around here bummy. Not saying that they are, because hopefully he's still in his space, but to be fair, that's that shit that'll make you want to catch the case, man. That was like my first kid. I met him when I was 12. I think I was 12. Yeah. Look, I'm my first kid. Now, who in charge of the shit? I told you I was gonna dig. Look, who's in charge of this? Yeah. The life. You wanna know if it's rigged? Where's your nephew? I think he's a Gemini. Yeah. Where's my nephew? And I know he prays all the time. He's a praying mantis. Whew. The nephew, bro. Atlantis. Where's my nephew? Like, well, what are the measures to take to get him? Right? What are the measures? Like, nobody mentioned anything, and they thought they were clever. Like I said, they try to make people seem incompetent. Even though I have my own situation going, it wasn't that incompetent to where people should have just disregarded the second eldest in charge. Who in the fuck is in charge of this stupid shit? I do get upset about that. Oh yeah, y'all conjure that, put that together. And it's justice. Because I'm going to put in work to make sure all you guys are put to rest. You're busted. Like I said, kill yourself. I ain't playing with you. Look at the Seven of Swords. Y'all was stealing the whole time. And I'm not saying that he's not being taken care of, but hopefully he's not being neglected in his situation. But just so you folks know, he does have family out here that want to see him. I shouldn't have to call around the motherfucking world for some shit like that, bro. People literally snatched the rights of everything away, and they were the most incompetent thieves that you could ever want to meet. Whole murderers. That's why I told them to kill themselves. When I think about him, that shit hurts me. So I try not to. But it is irking me. His birthday coming up. Y'all stupid. Anybody who thought they was cool with it, who thought that was some cute shit to do. Come on, somebody. He got his whole church family. He was born in the church, right? And they let him go like that. You know why he got? Oh my God. That shit ain't no joke. I don't care who you go for. Like I said, that's a hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Hell no. Y'all not getting away with this the great heist. That shit got me so I'm lost for words with that because I wasn't supposed to come in with him. I was supposed to save it, but he's been on my mind. You know, Georgia been on my mind for quite some time now, for the last few weeks or so. Mm. Y'all ain't think I was gonna say nothing about my motherfucking nephew, bitch, that I could take care of. It ain't my. Don't listen to this grammar. My shit. I'm like your grandmother, the good one, not the one that scams us. That don't share with the kids and want to beat them and shit. Just mad because they old and you're young. Like not that type of grandma. I know bitches like that too. That's why I call them bitches. What else they gonna be? You call them bitches. You probably just thought that, oh, it's gotta be, don't disrespect your elders. Elders disrespected themselves when they came for us like so. When they showed us how to treat people, how you should treat, how they treat them, it was lights out. Like I said, I grew up around the worst of the people, so don't believe the hype. In my Flavor Flav, don't, hey, don't believe the hype. And that's why I told fucks to leave me alone and let me go about my business for real. I do miss my nephew though. I always have, and I shouldn't have had to. But these bitches was behind the scenes pulling strings, stealing the whole time. He had payees that never paid him. He was physically abused. That's why he ended up in the system. Yo, you know I'm real disrespectful when it comes to certain shit. But this, you know what came up, y'all? The Ross is the bitch. How somebody that's slower than shit get away with some shit like that? Hmm? How? How can they get away with some shit like that? And still stole their money. Cause the nigga still was getting his little change. But he wasn't getting his change. And that's what I know about my sister. Like I said, bitches are really, really strange. But this shit is like the Twilight Zone. You think somebody just would naturally want to slap a pastor or fucking burn a church down just for this ain't the KKK shit. I got a real reason why I set that shit on fire. I'll fuck everybody up in that bitch. It's a real valid reason for that. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Right, and I held it down. But I ain't holding nothing down now. I need my money. So I can go take care of this here. For real. He's too old for that. He shouldn't be alone. Well, I wouldn't say he's alone, but he still has living able family. The last time I seen him though, I know I said this, was at his mom's funeral, and I was, I didn't see him, but he seen me, and the first thing he did was ran up, and he hugged me so tight, and I was wondering if he was processing that his mom was in that casket and she wasn't coming back. You bastards. Like I said, I try to make this shit rhyme so I don't start crying. But that's a huge motherfucking crime. I just got RICO or more. Like I said, I don't care what nobody say. I'm dropping dimes for my dime. She told me to be the bigger man. But she didn't know I was gonna break you motherfuckers' hands. With these. Look. You damn. These fucking swords, bro. All of that shit is scam. Y'all even took his money. Like, that's bad. And try to hide him from me. Y'all thought I forgot about him? No, I just didn't want to mention him. I really didn't. I didn't want to mention him because that was my basically, I wouldn't say it was a secret, but that was something I was just gonna put on the side till I could get him. He doesn't deserve to be like that. Look, he doesn't deserve that. But you guys deserve death for fucking around. Look, it doesn't resonate. It's going down. Look, can't make it up. Y'all lied and stole from everything. And you try to play me? No. Ding, ding, ding. Who the king of the ring now? Ding, ding, ding. This devilish ass town. I'll be back with some more. Ding, ding, ding. Let me move to calmer waters. Up, the Empress coming. All right, friend. Like I said, it's gonna go down. Wow. That made me sad, y'all. That I'll do. I'll be better next time when I come back around. That did catch me off guard though, but it was like call it.